Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity.
Right. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome in, Billy. um, again, this is just how streaming is, I guess. I'm always going to feel like I'm forgetting something because I probably am, but we're just gonna wait for that to present itself. Everything looks good. I think we're good to go. Let's just keep going. I think we left off. Yeah, no, we left off on a really open note, didn't we? Turn myself down just a little. Still haven't worked out that very clear signal that I just peaked the mic. But we'll get there. I'm sure it exists. It's a weird thing to search for, you know? It's one of those things that's kind of hard to convey to Google, especially now. Google got a lot worse over the past few years. But yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, there's not really anything left to do in Pribyslavitz except for gather a few merchants. And I'm probably going to want to wait. Unfortunately, I can't really get Master Oda, I don't think, because we don't specifically have an armor smith's station. Which we really should have done. There's a lot more armor to sell than weapons, but it's fine. We'll just have to see. I mean, maybe depending on which DLC was made first, maybe this guy, once we do his DLC, will will be able to come join us at Pribyslavitz. Aside from him, the only people I know of, I mean, I kind of like this guy, the guy who, he's just a general blacksmith, though. He's not specifically a weaponsmith. I'd have to go to this guy, who, you know, also we've done a thing for. He smithed us a very solid longsword. It wouldn't be a bad guy to have around. It's clearly a good longsword. Either he cared enough about it to put that kind of work into it, or it really is blessed. It's, the game seems a little ambiguous as to whether or not, how grounded really is this story world. I know there's Easter eggs that suggest not very much, but, are those canon? I've always favored the idea that a completionist run will be canon, if it is possible in a game. But of course some games aren't really going to work like that. Like, you know, I haven't watched the rest of the Fallout TV show the past season. I'm pretty sure it seemed like they were going in a direction where they were going to canonize a lot of the events of New Vegas, a lot of the decisions. And the closest thing you can get to a completionist run in New Vegas would be absurd if it was canon, because you're like a true neutral lunatic. I don't know. where you do as much work as you can for everybody, but then inevitably choose the side that has more work for you after the fact. It's bizarre. I don't know. Completely lost interest with the Fallout show. What's the plan then? I kind of want to go and get a merchant, so I suppose let's, what time is it? And how's Henry doing? Just past noon. Henry's doing fine. Let's ride to Sasso. Not all that interested. I mean, we've already almost certainly made some things that you could interpret as mistakes. This is not the ideal path to Sasso. But let's just go this way. Just keep hanging left and then make the first right after it straightens out a little bit. What was I saying? Oh, as far as like efficiency and making as much money as possible off of Pribyslavitz, and that's fine, because it's a first playthrough. We'll look up the optimal choices on the next playthrough. So this time around, why don't we just go get a swordsmith so that we can say... a weaponsmith, so that we can say we've done it. Perfect. I think it would help a lot, at least for this playthrough where I actually have a map, if I got a better sense of the scale on the map, because I'm always thrown by it. It always feels like the turn's a lot further away than the map would suggest. I don't really need to get into fights anymore, but I kind of want to, just to train my skills at this point, so I more than likely won't be bothering. I don't know if I fed dog mutt or mutt much at all. Towards the end of the last stream. So why don't we...
Look what I've got. You'll love it.
He's probably fine, because he's out here chasing down rabbits every chance he gets. Felt the need to check on my own dog, IRL there. He chased a rabbit himself earlier today. Very rarely catches them. We're coming up on Talmberg now, then, right? God, you'd think like a month passed between streams. It was a week ago. We're passing Talm. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. So Talmberg to Sasau. I probably could have taken a slightly better route to Sasau, but I don't know. This seems to cut diagonally through the province rather than kind of making a 90-degree turn. There we are. So, this is... I'd like to try and get there without looking at the map, see how well I actually remember this. This is... We're coming up on Merhoyed here, I'm pretty sure. Merhoyed probably down to Ledechko, I think? Down south to Ledechko. And then, you want to turn... I guess you want to cross the river in Ledechko, don't you? Yeah, cross... Yeah, there's probably a way to go where you turn, what, west at Ledechko. But let's cross the river there. Although I'm already going through Merhoyed, so this may actually... The road that I'm on right now, I think, is actually just going to lead me to Samopesh. I may want to check the map. Yeah, before I go wasting any time. Yeah, okay, well, hey, I seem to have a... Yeah, this'll work. This is probably better. Actually, we'll cross the river in Sasau. I'd like to think I know my way from Samopesh to Sasau well enough. I do like the experience this game gives you, of kind of, you know, like a facsimile of living in the world, of living in medieval Bohemia. But really into games that do that lately. That really, they make it easy to sort of sink into the role without having to think a whole lot about lore and stuff like that. Because CRPGs will do that too, of course, but I think part... Hang on, I'm actually gonna write this down. Because this is just a thought that's applicable to a video that I was working on for a little while, but less now. So, games that do a lot of the protagonist writing for you tends to free you up to just live in the world actively. Or CRPGs, where a lot of the character... Here. Whereas CRPGs, where a lot of the character lives in your head, you play the game a lot in your head as well, I guess. It's enough of a thought to do something with later, anyway. I was really actively working on that, at least actively brainstorming on that first few months out of the year, or first, like, January and half of February. This is not right. We need to be going south. Apparently I don't know my way from Samopesh to Sasso. What? Oh, buddy.
Where is that dog?
I guess I trampled him. I swear. I don't know what to do about that. It was never an issue before. It's like as soon as... I don't know, it seems like when I let him go off to start hunting, it's like then he starts being vulnerable to your horse, so... But if he wouldn't run in front of the horse, I don't know, man. Dried meat definitely doesn't spoil, right? This isn't just the effects of food poison. No, it's got infinite durability. Weird. I don't know what to do for that dog. But he always comes back. I guess he knows it's an accident. In fact, he knows he was wrong, I think. It's his fault, really. This is all Henry's internal justification for, well, I mean, let's call it what it is. This is animal abuse. I'm just playing the game the way the game is making me play it, alright? I have to make these assumptions about Henry after a certain point. It's not me deciding to do these things. You're not the man I'm here for. You, sir. The man who smithed the Queen of Sheba's sword. The blade that was broken.
God save. What can I do for you?
I need a skilled swordsmith in Pribyslavitz who'll put good, strong steel in my men's hands. Are you interested?
What? Give up my shop here to move to some ruins in the woods? Trade's not so great right now, true, but why would I do that?
Okay, well that's good to know. I'd like to leverage this instead of doing a speech check. I'd rather get something out of my actions in-game than the skills I've leveled.
I helped you find the pieces of the sword. Helping me in return is the Christian thing to do.
I paid you for that. I've no obligation to you, Christian or not.
That's fair. Alright, I'll smooth talk you.
You're looking at it all wrong. You should see it as an investment in a better future. How many smiths are there here in Sasau alone? In Pribyslavitz, you be the one and only. And the village is growing and growing, so there'll be fat profits to be had.
I can see you're an enterprising young man. All right, I'll do it. Good luck then.
That's right. So what else can I actually do? Are these marked as quests? Or is that the only other fella? Hmm. Yeah, no, they're not specifically marked quests, but we certainly, well, no, we have some, it's gotta be, specifically, what's the word I'm looking for? It's, skilled labor, right? But there's a specific word for that. Specific, like you hear it used. I remember learning this word from like a medieval history textbook in like elementary school. It's what they referred to as skilled labor. I don't think it was specifically skilled labor, but whatever. Maybe it'll come to me. Because we've got a weaponsmith. It's not like we need to go find a specialist trader. Um, yeah, that must be the only thing, really. Seems our tavern is fine. I'm sure I'll be heading back there. I could take a quick look around and see if there's anything else to do at all. Um okay. Well, it's probably time to start doing some DLCs. Um then again, the whole Madonna of Sasau thing, and honestly, Pribyslavitz as well, kind of felt like you would be more rewarded for waiting until you've done a lot of the game's other content to start doing DLCs. We've got something to do with Sir Radzig and Sir Hans and that guy, and then also Teresa, which isn't marked for some reason. I haven't seen Teresa in a while. There's not really any other side quests for me to do. I'm not terribly interested in doing activities. Oh, I don't know. Some of these feel like they're not radiant, but a lot of them do. I'm almost certain Chumps on the River never goes away. That's also kind of the thing. There's like a small story to like this one, but eventually it's just gonna be there's a series of people you can get into fights with for money. I imagine this guy's always gonna have stuff like this for me to do. Activities seem more than anything to be ways to train skills, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But they tend to be kind of inefficient. I don't know. If you just keep getting these in the process, like if I was already going to be stealing like everything in Talmberg when the task came up to steal something specific from Talmberg, that probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. If you're already training the skill, you might as well complete an activity at the same time. I'm gonna hold off on this until I'm already in there, so that's main quest stuff. And there's this, which is just a matter of looking out for this stuff, really. I need to keep an eye out for nests and get some wolf fangs, or I think boar's teeth work as well. Oh, no, just animal teeth. I see, yeah. So we got that. Not terribly worried about the optional stuff. Not terribly worried about anything today. I don't know, I might just say that a lot. Okay. This is just a matter of looking out for this stuff. We're holding off on that until we progress in the main quest a little bit. I'm not all that worried about activities. If I'm in Rattay and I see one of these guys, sure. We'll beat them up. I think Henry's strong enough to be able to handle those guys at least. And yeah, okay, so that's my choices then. Do I want to go do a DLC? I hesitate to do the DLCs. I don't want to get like taken out of Henry's shoes. And I don't know what to expect, because I know Teresa's DLC is that. You play as her for a while, I imagine. I don't know about Sir Hans. It seems plausible that you would play as Sir Hans during his DLC. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays Radzig during his, and it seems kind of like we can probably expect the same thing from this guy. I'm sure you get benefits from doing the DLC as well. I'm sure there are perks. I'd be interested in seeing what this is. It's kind of just be a fort, right? Just a fort that maybe Henry's not supposed to be in? I don't know. Let's check it out. Maybe I'll find a bird's nest on the way. Today, as far as the schedule of the stream, I'm not going to take 2 30-minute breaks today. We're just going to do the 1 30-minute break, like 4 hours in, I think. I'll break for lunch and then come back for, I think it's going to end up being 3.5 hours. Because it'll be a 30-minute break, so it's going to end up being an 8-hour stream. Which I just think makes more sense. It also will give me a chance after the stream to have an extra hour afterwards to work on stream stuff. Primarily just to force myself to upload the VOD to YouTube. Oh my goodness. Is this the best way to go about this? Yeah, actually, this works. Because I'm really bad about uploading the VODs to YouTube in time. It doesn't matter that much, but I mainly need to get the VODs off of my hard drive so that I can keep recording. And that way there'll always be an archive of VODs. Won't quite feel like all the streaming is for nothing. I don't think I'm supposed to get in that way. I don't think I'm supposed to get in this way at all, really. My horse is having trouble. Oh boy. Alright. There is something of a path here. Is this an old... It's gotta be a fort. It doesn't have the symbol for a town. There doesn't seem to be anyone in there, though. Very strange. You can fast travel here. You can't get in there. This must be a DLC or a main story thing later on then. Fair enough. That's cool. Yeah. Good to know. I'll be on my way. I wonder how much of the main story I have left. I don't feel like I've done a whole lot of it. Oh, are you back then? Alright, I'll try not to trample you again, but goodness. Get out of the way.
Look what I've got.
There we are. I've been up this road a ways. Interesting. No, it is just a fort out here. Alright, well... Why don't we go actually get into a fist fight? Yeah. And I need to train my, my stealth skills a little bit more before I progress in the main quest anyway. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to do DLC stuff. I suppose ultimately it is what I've said already. It's, I'm worried that a lot of the DLC expects you to have finished the main story and a lot of the side, and to benefit from having finished a lot of the side quests as well. And I don't really want to get taken out of Henry's shoes. And I don't know which DLCs will and won't do that. It feels like I may have already done all of the DLC content that would not. Simply because the impression that I get from what little I've seen of the other DLCs, it just seems so likely that you're probably playing Sir Hans and Sir Radzig and Teresa and that blacksmith. I don't know about the blacksmith, though. I suppose I'll probably try him first. And that way everyone else is just in Rattay. I can probably do them back to back if I like, towards the end. Also, I might get real tired of that. Well, I don't know, though. I might actually enjoy playing as other characters for a little while. Maybe that's something I can do probably soon, but once I really feel like I'm ready to continue in the main quest again. Maybe right before the monastery. Sort of a palate cleanser before doing, going into a section of the game that's going to be a lot different than what I've been doing as Henry up to this point. Alright, we're in Ledechko. We can go ahead and head north. Right? I'm getting these names right, yeah. Ledechko, Samopesh. Oh, I'm not liked in Vranik. Talmberg, Merhoyed. Got him, I got him. Now this is not... First of all, we don't need to go north, we need to go south. At least I get the axes right, you know? Yeah, it seems likely. We're probably going to start the Samopesh DLC after I've done just a little bit of these activities in Rattay. We'll see what that's about. It's disconnected from all the other three. That might be more reason to believe. It's, yeah, it's not going to involve sort of its whole own thing, its whole own expansion, playing as a different character for a while. You know what? Nah, you know what? We'll hold off on the getting a bath from Teresa. We're here while they're open, and we get them for free anyway, so we might as well. Hello.
God preserve. I'm God bless.
Brilliant. All right. I hope yeah, no, I was about to say, I hope you can't miss tourneys while you're doing those DLCs, but why would you? I'm sure the game has the means to prevent that from happening. Howdy, fellas. Alright, we're looking for men to fist fight. Where? There's one there. Alright, buddy. Go easy on me. I've never fought in my life. Do I have any savior schnapps on me? I'll save scum this. Oh, I've got 5. Brilliant. Alright, sir.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Oh, we're about to be.
Let's fight.
I told you. Don't come back to me till you've beaten Stephen and Ringlet. Got it?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Where's Stephen? Stephen's closer. I don't know which one's which. I'm just assuming B is Stephen. He said Stephen first.
Yeah.
And B comes before C. Right? Surely. Oh, well, this'll be easy. He's destitute. Hasn't had a good meal in weeks.
God bless. Can I
And he's very old. I do like my chances.
Aren't you Ringlet? Milan says I have to beat you before he'll take me on.
And you're that blacksmith's lad, right? What do you want out of it? You're not living in the dirt here like the rest of us.
Maybe not. But why shouldn't I try and beat some coin out of him too?
Yeah, and you can pass it on to us that need it. If you want to fight me, you dandy, then pay up. Or fuck off.
You're not wrong. Wow. I thought you'd ask for more. Oh, we're doing it like this, alright. Yeah! I'm wearing full armor. I don't remember how to block when you're punching. I don't remember how to punch in general. He hasn't landed one yet, so I think I'm just faster than him. Oh, you're gonna win a clinch, are you? Stop blocking. Ooh, there we go. There we go, and you're losing clinches now. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I pulled off there, but that was good. I can actually kill him if I want. I won't. Oh god. Nah, I wouldn't get any XP out of looting him. Alright, Ringlet. Should I call someone? I don't think he has a support system. So, well, he'll be alright. Let's go fight Steven. It's a great strategy. I gotta try that one again. All I was doing was holding forward and in spamming right click. It seemed to be great for me. Getting better at not trampling people. Hello, hi, sorry. Wow. I should probably be on the main road. Here he is. Oh. Another one.
God bless. Can I help you?
You're Stephen, aren't you? Milan tells me he won't fight me until I beat you.
Oh, yeah? And why would you want to? Well, never mind. I'll fight you if you pay me. What do you say? See you later.
Alright. Okay, this seems to be a very effective strategy. And they count as headshots too. That's alright. Well, Steven, it's been a pleasure. Oh, I should have done this a long time ago. When I mean, I don't know. It may have been frustrating if I wasn't immediately good at it. Alright. That's great. Milan?
Let's fight.
You gave those two a pretty good hiding, and I made a grosh or two in bets. You Scalitz fellows are good for my purse. Good luck to you.
Ooh. I'll take that. Oh, I didn't do it right. There we go. There we go. That's so dumb. He backed up, so I didn't take. There you go. Oh, sorry. You can fight Milan again. That's it then. You can just fight him over and over again for. Okay. I had a feeling that that was going to be the case. Maybe they're all like that. It seems like every time I do one, and I don't do them often enough to remember, but every time I do one, I come to the conclusion that they're just gonna repeat over and over. There are good ways to train skills, though, I imagine. One of the easier ways to... The only ways I can think of to train unarmed. What, I wonder if you can get into bar fights. There's no perks for unarmed. Seems like what's really helping me is just having high defense and strength at this point. God, all of my primary statistics are almost maxed out. Strength has been maxed out for a while. Just agility. Archery. Archery and sabers, I guess. So one-handed blades is a way to train agility. It's already at 15, though, from all this time I spent with the longsword, I imagine. Just won't be getting any more from using the mace or the axe, I would think. Not much more if you get any. Alright, well.
Yeah.
Man, I've got some heartburn today. It's very uncomfortable. Might take something for it, some ibuprofen or something. Haven't been taking any over-the-counter painkillers for a while, so I think I'd be okay. Okay, well there was that. Do I want to maybe get up into some thievery, perhaps? Perhaps a little bit of thievery, see what Peshek has for me, why not? Oh, Peshek? It's him, right? Or do I have to go to Wojcik? I have to go to Wojcik, okay. That sounds about right. Nothing, though, from, there's the Vagabond. For specifically pickpocketing, which I do kind of need more, and he's closer. So yeah, let's go see the Vagabond. Maybe we'll go right to the Miller afterwards. Just do a couple of these activities, give me an opportunity to train stealth and pickpocketing a little bit, and then we'll go do the Samopesh DLC. I'll spend the night training those skills. We'll see what the smithy's got for us. Wow. Oh, I didn't. No, I did. I did. Where's this Vagabond, then? There he is. Hello.
I'm glad to see you.
What else have you got for me?
Something really special this time. There's a stuck-up cloth merchant from Ledechko who comes to Ratai from time to time. The bastard claims poverty is God's punishment on us for our sins. I'd like to show him what God's punishment looks like. Now, if you were to lift his guild seal from his pouch, he'd never live down the shame of losing it once the guild gets wind of it.
The mills of God grind slowly but surely, eh?
And we'll help them along. As a reward, I'll get you something really wonderful. Just wait and see.
I'm on it.
No hesitation. I'm all about this. Alright, let's wear some stuff that's a little bit less conspicuous. God damn, do I have things to sell? I do. I have a couple things to sell. Okay. We'll put all that back on real quick. Just for the charisma. Hang on. Should be able to sell that stuff here. I don't think we're closed for business just yet. The armorsmith should be able to afford it. I didn't realize I still had stuff to sell.
You'll find it nowhere else.
Maybe the plan was... No. I think I tried to sell that in Pribyslavitz, but I didn't. He's got 1.6k. That's fine. So we got one of these, a couple of these, some composite shawls. There might be stuff on the horse. I'll have to check, but let's just go ahead and close. Rate tourney tomorrow. Okay, we'll do that first, and then we'll go do the Samopesh DLC. I don't want to lowball you too hard, but can you do 900?
You are right.
Ah, come on, man. How about 860?
Aye.
There we are. Anything on the horse? No. Perfect. Nice bit of money and space. Let's go do some theft. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Now, is that quaff really helping? Yeah, it is. 28 and 28. God, you look like a fool, Henry. But you're a quiet one. Looks like the tourney is an active quest for me right now. Ooh, I am fast. Oh, I imagine agility factors in a little bit to your... Oh, is he in Lid... Oh, shit, okay. I thought he was visiting Rate. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have time to put my armor on if we get ambushed. I'm gonna head to the Miller. I'm gonna head to Wojciech, and see what he's got for me. Just because I'm probably gonna be up all night doing this. Oh, Henry, could you... Nah, he's fine. I don't think I was forgetting anything. I think we're... As far as the Tuesday streams go, we're pretty plug and play now. It's a big part of why, of all my content creation efforts, I've managed to keep streaming more or less consistent for, God. Started in, what, 2021, I want to say? May have been 2020. Oof. Like 5-6 years. Boy. It's been a while. I meant to go somewhere else. I guess, we're probably gonna end up doing some... thieving in Rate. I guess we'll see what the Miller's got for us, though. Yeah, that's fine. We'll head back down. It's not like it's a terrible detour from wherever we're gonna end up having to go to get from Ledechko to Wojciech. Could play some chumps while I'm here. Quick round of chumps. Pretty sure you can talk to the Miller most of the day. I don't think he'll go to sleep immediately, that is. He should have jobs for me, whether he's actively working or not. You're the trader then, are you? Alright, and you've got your guard here. Why don't I head to Wojciech now? Yeah, so we want to cross the river, or cross the stream there. Yep, and then along down the road. Might get ambushed, probably won't, but we'll see. Pretty safe around here, all things considered. This little valley. It's not really a valley, though, is it? The trees are on hills, sure, but these aren't mountains around us. Looks like no ambushes. That's good. This will be where it happens, though, if we get one. Oop. Very good. Alright. Wojcik? What do you got for me? I'm dressed for the job.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Have you got any more jobs for me?
Of course. You're just in time. I could do with a horse, and since I'm setting the task, I'll go further. I'd like a strong stallion direct from the Merhoyed stables.
Now, that's no mean feat you're asking.
As well I know, and well I'll pay.
I'll steal that horse for you, but the reward had better be worth it.
Don't worry, but you'd
Oops.
best not come back with some old nag.
We'll have to get you the second best horse from Merhoyed, because you're not having this one. Okay. That's kind of annoying, mainly because I don't think that's going to train my stealth very well. It's what I'll go do tonight. Definitely makes the most sense to do that at night, but how am I going to do that without getting caught? That's my question. Hopefully I've given that trader enough time to clock out for the day. Usually they're done by now. We heard the bells ringing in Rate. That's usually time to go home. Excuse me. Okay, I got you, bud. These guys don't look like too much of a big deal anyway. I don't have a weapon equipped right now. It's a good thing I noticed that. Oh, I have a shit ton of bows to sell. Is that it? Looks like it. I don't have an axe. We'll just have to keep an eye out. Gentlemen, what on earth? Stop that. Ooh. You got some spunk, I'll give you that. Wow. Well done, everyone. I didn't expect that to be so easy. This probably would have been more profitable if I let them die. Let's see. Do I have any armorer's kits? I don't? I swear I picked one up last... Oh, that's kind of annoying. I'm sure they didn't do that. Yeah, they hit my halberd pretty hard. I don't know if I'll be able to repair that. Damn. Alright, well... Shit. They probably don't really have anything worth taking, unfortunately. They have the gloves. I don't really want the bow. I've got enough of those to sell, and few enough people to sell them to. Van braces, sure. I really don't need the money, is the thing. Now I'm kind of hoping that I can get back to Rate real quick and get my stuff repaired. Maybe a regular blacksmith can do that for me, though, come to think of it. Hadn't considered that. What's this guy on about? I've done nothing to you, sir. You should pay me for having done that. Nothing, that is. People should pay me not to attack them at this point. I really doubt anyone's open, but I'll pop by the blacksmith to give the trader a little bit more time to get away from everyone. This was not the best way to do that. Okay, where is the blacksmith here? Yeah. Don't know why that guy was standing in the middle of the road. Blacksmith, there he is. Hello, sir, still at work? I don't suppose you have any armorer's kits. I'd love to do as much of it myself as I can, of course. Briefly, hello, Jack. I'm doing a little lurk like the little lurker I am. No worries, Ghost. Enjoy your lurk, little lurker. Have a good one. Good to see you. Thank you for letting me know. I guess we're buying 4 small armorers kits. Like an asshole.
Left.
I'm gonna lowball the shit out of you, man. 190, final offer. Okay, you make a strong argument. I'll meet you in the middle.
See now?
210 for 4 little armorers kits. Well, I feel like an asshole. Look at that. Look at that. That was all of them. 200 gold I paid for, 200 silver I paid for that. These are not a bang for your buck item. But I'm pretty sure the Ratte blacksmith would be closed by the time I get there, and I don't know what the night holds for me.
What about this?
More.
If I go down now, he's gonna get really mad, but
What do you say to this?
320.
Well now.
325.
All right, so?
Yeah. Getting absolutely swindled today. I must have let this stuff get pretty bad. It's the only, yeah, we're gonna, I must have forgot to check my armor or something after the last encounter I had. Maybe it's probably just because I didn't have anything to fix it with. Alright, buddy, can you fix my hauberk? And then you'll have plenty of money to trade with.
Let's talk about.
Well,
Are we? All right.
come now.
Okay, last thing. I've got some nonsense for you, sir, and you've got 1.3k, so I think you're gonna be just fine. Gotta be careful about what I sell. Do need to keep an eye out for a good axe. Get a good frame of reference for what a good axe looks like as well. 1k. I think we can get all of his money for this. I think we can get it without even trying that hard. Yeah, if we insist.
You're close.
We haven't gotten final offered yet.
Finally.
Yeah, nice. Alright, we got all of that money back at least. Very good. Very good indeed. Thought I was stealing a horse for a moment there. Alright, let's see if that... You know what, actually, to give him even more time, I think we've got... Oh, is he... No, he's still there. Let's play some jumps. Let's play some chumps on the river. You got time for a game, don't you?
God save.
I'd like to try chop.
Of course. But where's your boat?
Well,
Oh,
I don't.
hang on.
For God's sake.
I definitely have a bow. Oh, I think I accidentally sold it. Shit. Alright. So we don't have a bow for a little while. I'm not buying one. Not buying one from him. I'll find a good one. It's fine. It wasn't we put Sir Hans's bow in storage, I'm pretty sure. If we sold it a long time ago. I'm almost certain I didn't accidentally sell it just now. This guy's still working. I don't know if I'm quite stealthy enough. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Surely he goes to sleep. Eventually. Let me go see about buying that bow back. I wasn't using a cumin bow. I think I was using an ash bow. Good to see you're still working. These people go to sleep late. He's still... No. I must have been using a cumin bow then. Okay. Swear I found a better bow, but I guess not. That's a lot of money for that. Ooh. Alright, alright.
Let's have a word. Well. Agree?
That's not enough.
Yes, it is.
Satisfied?
Well,
Perfect. Alright, let's equip that. I must have accidentally sold one that I had equipped, and thought I was better about not doing that. Now let's play some chimps on the river. Train agility a little bit. And the bow, I imagine there's a bow skill. Vatsik, are you turning in for the day? Well, if you are, that means the trader probably is too. That's unfortunate. I would like to have played some chumps. We had just enough time. Now, when does this guy turn in? He appears to be moving. Hey. Ah, wonderful. Hello? Hey. You all seem to be very suspicious of me. Now, ma'am, I need you to go away. I need both of you to go away. Maybe there's a back entrance. I'm on official business for Sir Radzig. I don't know why she's following me. I don't even think she lives here. There is not a back entrance. One door on this place. Ah, but they're all gone now.
Hey, who's there?
Howdy.
Hey, who's there?
What on
Lost
earth?
something
I have. I guess they do live here.
here? Anything else?
No, you can go. Time for an ad already. This fucking guy. Acting like I don't see him. I see you. This is official business with Sir Radzig. Why don't you go to sleep?
What?
Why don't you go to sleep?
Hey.
What? Matter with you? He did lose track of me for a second there. Oh.
What do you want here? Go and play your game somewhere else.
Yep, you're right. Sorry. Okay, okay. So it seems like I can get away with this. But maybe he needs to be moving. I do like this. He still clocks right onto me. That's kind of annoying. Now the guards are carrying torches. It's nice and dark here. I should be fine. almost like this would have been easier during the day. Alright, well, we're gonna have to... What is she doing? God, you guys really do just hang around, don't you? What are you worried about? No one's stealing anything here. Let's see. Could be that my stealth skill just isn't good enough for these guys.
That sounded like...
Not hearing anyone. Alright, so far it's just trespassing. They're both sleeping. Alright, we just want his pass. No need for any... or his seal, that is. No need for any unnecessary risk. Very good. Nice. Alright. Oh, it's always so tense. They did a good job with that. Perfect. Oh, of course, of course. Sorry, just me. So, we can bring that seal to the vagabond, but why don't we go ahead and take... So it's a quest item, so I may not actually be able to... It's not considered stolen, though, by the looks of it. Wouldn't be able to confiscate it if they tried, I guess. Let's head to Merhoyed, then. I know the way. Yeah. I know the way to Merhoyed. Very good. Go ahead and put that away. I don't think any of the guards are going to hassle us. Let's try and steal a horse. Shouldn't be too hard. I imagine this would have been a lot easier while everyone was sick, but we'll manage. They like us there. I'm a known quantity, which is not good for committing crimes, of course, but they do trust me. Now, I don't think this is the best way to get to Merhoyed, but I am going pretty fast. Okay, this'll work. Apparently I'm coming up on a road. Ah. Crazy. What a crazy world. What in the fuck? Ah, this is why I don't go anywhere at night. It's dangerous and it's scary and I can't see anything. Really just gotta look over there at this point. It's not that much of a delay, really. It's just choppier. Okay. I mean, this genuinely helps so much. Of course, I don't need it right this second. I don't really want to go around the windmill. Nearly forgot about the tourney tomorrow. We want to be going to the tourney. Absolutely. Should have been doing the tourneys while we had all those time skips happening, but it's fine. Alright. I think this is going to have to be a get in, get out situation. No lingering around Merhoyed.
Yeah.
Everyone should be asleep. Well, I'm supposed to jump over that. In fact, let's leave this horse here. Get changed. Gotta be real careful about this. Hopefully all the horses are sleeping. They appear to be inside. They must be, right? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'll ever actually be trespassing here. Could be at this time of day I will be. No, I'm allowed. Okay, I can't see anything is the issue. There was a guy sleeping here for a while. I think he was over there, but curing him must have gotten him to get up. So maybe it's better, actually, that I'm doing this afterwards. Trouble is, I don't know where any of the horses are. You'd expect them to be in their stables. It could be that this is the end of the line for this quest chain, or for this activity chain. Simply because I don't see any bloody horses. Maybe you do actually have to do this early. Man, I'm glad I bought a horse from here before this happened. Maybe that's got something to do with it? This is strange. Because, yeah, no horses at all. There's some locks I could pick with, I mean, realistically, no repercussions because there's no one around to hear it. This will be where they live. I'm sure I'd be trespassing in there, but there's no horses here. And I can't imagine the horses just despawn at night. That would be very weird. If that's the case, I'm not really all that interested in doing this quest anyway if I have to do it during the day. It just wouldn't make any sense. But I'll go ahead and pick these locks just so that I'm not coming here for nothing. Ah, that's a shame. Probably shouldn't have a torch out. It doesn't really matter, no one's coming in here. What do they got? Yeah, didn't really expect anything. Well, at least it's an activity. Not a whole quest that's broken. That's unfortunate, though. Came all this way. This is Merhoyed? It is Merhoyed. Welcome in, Corvin. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm meant to be stealing horses, but there are none to be stolen. well. I suppose it is what it is. Can't be too upset. It's not really a big loss. Not a very wealthy town, Marrowhead, so it's not like there's going to be a whole lot to steal here. Yeah. There's a little interaction between some of the quests. Pestilence, and all that glisters. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That's fine. Seems to be the case. All that glisters. Oh, I do actually have... Wonder if I have to do this first. In which case, I guess we'll get to it eventually. But for the time being, I'm not getting to the main quest anytime soon. Fair enough. All the horses in Marrowhead are busy doing something else right now. It's okay, horses are busy animals. What's the plan then? I could sleep till morning, but I'm going straight to the tourney in the morning, so I may as well do that in Rattay. If the vagabond will talk to me right now, I can turn this stolen item in immediately. A Reddit post said the animals returned to Marrowhead after completing all that glisters. Okay. That's kind of what I'm expecting to happen then. Fair enough. We'll get to it. I must have bought this horse before Pestilence. Currently, all horses are taking a sick day from drinking poisoned well water, of course. Their tummies hurt. Can't expect to steal a horse with a hurt tummy. They're sleeping inside right now. Various lofts throughout Marrowhead. Is this Samopesh? Ow, what the hell did I come here for? I thought I was going due south. Sorry. Didn't even need to come here and hurt that man. Just happened that way. No, what we need to do Saturni and Rattay today. Basically just gonna sleep until that, and then I think we're gonna go do the Samopesh DLC with the blacksmith there. Because it feels like without progressing the main quest, that's the only way. It's the only other thing to do. Maybe we do that, and then we do a couple more main quest things, just to progress a little, see if any side quests open up. We're back in Marrowhead now. This probably makes more sense to leave this way anyway. So, well, yeah, just the tourney, and then Samopesh DLC, and a couple more main quest missions. I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea regarding the main quest to just get up to the point where the next thing I have to do is go into the monastery, and then probably take a break from the main quest for a little while to do the remaining DLCs. And any side quests that may open up as a result of doing like the 2 or 3 main quests that I have left to do before the monastery. And after that, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to do the monastery, and just with all the DLC done at that point, Pribyslavit's all fully upgraded. The only thing to do is probably just the main quest, keeping an eye out. Apparently, I'm going to Neuhof now. I keep missing my turns. I always miss those turns in particular. Right past the windmill when things kind of go into their own little clearing here. Probably just going to be doing after that main quest mission after main quest after main quest, and keeping an eye open for any side quests that might open up. I do still have the what is it? Masquerade. And the only thing I actually need still is one set of black feathers, so here, he's tired. Let's no, come here. Speak to me. One of these. Got plenty more on the horse as well. I just wonder how much more side content there is, because it doesn't feel like I've seen much of it. Oh my god, dude. Why? Why does that just happen now? I feel like they should have made a point to make it so that you can't hurt the dog that constantly runs in front of your horse with the horse. It's just, it's ridiculous how mindful I have to be of him now, because he's just gone. He's going to be gone for a while. It's just like that's part of the deal with Mutt. He's gonna be gone a lot of the time because you're going to accidentally hit him more often than not. I've been the reason consistently that he runs off. I think he's run off once on account of enemies. I really need to start pickpocketing wayfarers again if I want to be training pickpocketing. Best way to go about it. No one ever said it doesn't seem to ever be a problem. Never comes back to me. Sorry. Strongly considering just once I max out houndsmanship or houndmaster, I'll probably just leave him at the mill, honestly. I don't really want to take care of him past that point. It's not worth carrying dried meat around. He doesn't really help that much in combat, especially now. It probably would have been useful if I'd picked up sick a lot sooner. And then he would have been, you know, a good sort of distraction to pull away the enemy's action economy, I guess. But now, I'm competent enough to basically handle anything the game throws at me. Probably struggle with like 10 enemies, especially if they all surrounded me and kept attacking. Might have a bad time then, assuming they're all well armored and I can't pick off the easy ones pretty quick. But broadly speaking, I think Henry's pretty much got it covered from here. Imagine if I learned combos. Never been good at learning combos. Across the board. Every game I've played. So I've never been really all that into fighting games. There's other things about games that I'd rather remember than specific button combinations. You know what? I haven't slept here in a long time. Why not? Sleep at the father-in-law's place. 7:30 is probably fine. Might not be up and about until 8. We'll see. Pretty sure you can get here anytime before noon and they'll still let you participate. All right. We don't really need a torch out right now. Sometimes I kind of wish that the... There you are. Hello. Are you back then? He's not speaking to me. Alright, well. I guess he'll be with us in a bit. I don't know what's going on there. He's staying back there. I don't know if he's stuck in the doorway or if it's just that's where he happened to turn up when he wasn't supposed to, and we're still waiting for him to actually come back. Maybe I have to just go away for a while and wait for that to happen. I don't really care that much. It's fine at this point. Oh, are you here? I don't know. Just worry about the tourney for now. How's Henry doing? Henry could definitely eat. We'll make a point to eat. Right now, actually. There's stew right there. Yes, yes. Anyone who thought they might win the tourney today, I'm sorry, but Henry of Skalitz is here. Hey, bud. I'm here to break everyone's heart.
God bless you.
Huge frame drop there. Well, we're just pretty bad frame drop in general right now. Yeah, processor's not running too hot. I think it's just a lot of people spawned in right now.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 3...
Yes. I'm aware. Let's go. Come on, then. Let's do it with the, yeah, let's keep training Warhammer.
Hammer and shield.
Good luck to you. The first combatant will be Pavel Kolrobak.
Really bad frames. I'm not used to it being like this. I don't think I've ever noticed the frames drop this much. Even in Rate. I don't know what that's about.
And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Here, hang on a second. I'm pretty sure that, generally speaking, I get way better frames. Let me just, we'll go full face cam for a second. I just want to make sure that there aren't any processes running on this computer that shouldn't be. Probably stuff that's demanding the most from the graphics card. OBS is demanding a little bit, but barely anything, and it shouldn't be. It's just projecting onto that monitor. Nothing else is going too crazy. Well, here, we don't need this open. Don't know why I have so many browsers open from a browser I haven't even used in a while. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Must just be a whole lot of, whole lot more NPCs than usual in this part of Rate, and it's going kind of crazy. Did have a bit of a spike earlier as well, in both the graphics and the CPU, so maybe something came up and got done real quick. It's weird. Doesn't seem to be an issue now. I'll keep the task manager open so I can check as need be. There we are. And we're still not doing great. Never had performance issues with this game before, really. None that I've noticed. When I look over here, it's fine. It must just be an influx of NPCs over there. Alright. Master strikes. Boop. I guess with the spike on this Warhammer, I could probably get away with face stabs anyway. But I don't know. Might be better off to be swinging at their helmets with a hammer, right? Well done, Pavel. Yeah, just tanks when I look over here. Can't imagine why. It's not something I ever noticed before in a tourney, but maybe it was always happening. It's not bad when I look over here. There's just as many guys around. Weird. Particles from the smoke, maybe? Swing. Oh, okay. Hey, well done. Good job, man. I see you're skilled with the axe. That did nothing. Maybe we do go for the face stab. Of course, it'll change once his helmet's really damaged. Oh, I missed.
What's up? Shit yourself?
No. He's a tough one, Pavel. Alright. Don't get too confident now, Pavel. Don't know what happened there. Well landed. Yeah, I guess you did great. Good job, buddy. You gotta psych yourself up sometimes, you know. Hype yourself up, even. Man, I am not good with axes. Oh, thank you, Saribot. Good to see you are still working. Haven't had Saribot ban any bots in a while. I don't know if my follow notifications are working. It could just be that the follow notification I saw on my dashboard happened after a stream. But no. People's at least the stream alert or stream elements stream alert stuff are those are working. Those have worked recently, like with subs and stuff. This is a drawn-out encounter. My goodness. Would you just yield? Real tough guy. Look over here, where I feel good about these frames. What the fuck is going on over there? I hope it's not like, you know, save file corruption. Oh, you know what? Might not be a bad idea to manually go through and delete some of my saves. Yeah, actually, let's do that real quick. Can I just delete this whole thing? Because I'm not going back to this playthrough. Let me just be real sure here. I can at least free up space by getting rid of all of this, even if I don't really... Here, can I do this a little faster, maybe? Yeah. X and E are not the best buttons for this. And it defaults to no. Here, maybe we, there we go, now we got it. I don't know if this is gonna make that much of a difference, but probably something I should have done a while ago. This game saves a lot as well. I don't know why the autosaves aren't limited by default, right? That's kind of weird that they aren't. I hope there's a way to do it. I'm sure this is deeply entertaining. You'll just have to bear with me. This is part of a great big long KCD playthrough after all. So now playline 1 is gone entirely. We do still unfortunately have 235 saves of this playthrough, but I don't know. Didn't seem to make a difference. I bet a reboot would.
From the company of Sir Radzig Kubla, who will measure his skills against Kolga o' the Tar, Catchbowl of the Ratai Bailiff. Welcome, our warriors!
It really could have added some crowd noises to that.
Plenty of entertainment! The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Couldn't capitalize. And he fainted me. He fainted me again. Oof, oof. Give him a chance, Henry. I don't know if the tourneys get harder or not as you progress. Seems like they just can't, you know? We're keeping the armor the same in every fight. All that can really get better is the person, but it's always going to be a one-on-one. And Henry really... Henry is past the point of struggling with one-on-ones. It really didn't help at all. God, that's weird. Why? Maybe it's just because I'm looking towards Rate in general. I don't remember it being... ever getting frame drops, though, in Rate.
This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
We'll try relaunching the game after the tourney, see if that helps. Always happy to train with the axe. I'm glad we're not using longswords this time, because I don't get anything out of fighting with longswords anymore. I mean, maybe agility experience, but that's not what I really need right now. We want Henry to be nice and well-rounded. That Master Strike. Can we get another one? There we go. I was expecting to be doing a lot more damage swinging an axe into this guy's helmet. The Master Strike went through there. Didn't think I was close enough. More drawn out engagements in general this tourney. It's gotta be just because we're using axes and my strategy in combat is not well... doesn't mesh well with axes.
In this round, and shall proceed to the next round.
Hey, tough guy.
Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. And he will face Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Alright, Laszlo. I love your radio show.
All is prepared for the first duel. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Yep, that's the plan. You're going down, Laszlo. Get out of here with that. Well struck, Laszlo. You may be the toughest opponent I've fought in single combat yet. But it won't save you, I'm afraid. I've already drawn blood. He gets those stabs in fast. You gotta give it to him. gonna have to swing eventually, Laszlo. Oh, well, look at you. He's testing me. I am patient, Laszlo. More patient than you. Yeah, it's not gonna save you. I hope you're better with an axe, Laszlo. For your sake. That's me.
The second bout.
Short swords.
No less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Mm-hmm. He does get those stabs off fast. Good on him. Unfortunately for him, though, base stabs are now an option. And I'm quite skilled with the blade, you'll find, Laszlo. All you're doing is giving me practice with agility. Look at you. You should have picked the axe. We might have had an interesting fight here if you'd picked the axe. There he goes. And that's a win for Henry. Richard?
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanash of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Komila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanash.
I suppose one thing I could continue, like, you know, going out and looking for high-value fights, for, to the end of, is to buy a nice new set of armor. I wouldn't mind that. Metal-plated battle axe. At 400 groschen. Nothing to sneeze at. I needed an axe. Looks like an okay axe. I bet I wouldn't have a hard time finding a better axe, but we'll keep it for now. It's worth 1 groschen. Oh, no, sorry. It's worth 1.3 groschen. That's, yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's, I'm gonna save and quit, and we'll relaunch the game to see if we can fix that FPS issue, because I have no idea what that's about. Oh, man, nice. I'll tell you what I will do real quick. I had a little bit of a malware scare the other day. And I ran a scan with Malwarebytes, but this FPS issue has me paranoid. So we'll run another scan real quick. It'll only take a moment. There's plenty more KCD to get to. Check the other monitor here. My goodness. All these damned water bottles. We're gonna finish them today. I'm getting a lot better about not leaving these for weeks on end. Just scan this over here. I'm gonna do this real quick. I can move back here. I miss my old monitor's control button, because I could just, it was one button. I didn't have to reach all the way over and remember what everything did. It was like a joystick. I come to find I prefer that quite a bit for dealing with monitors. It's better than having, like, what is this, 4 or 5 different buttons. And it's dark enough in here that I usually can't see, I can't see the actual symbols on the monitor, so I usually just have to feel for which one's, 2 from the right. It's annoying. I don't like it. But I do like the monitors. So I guess I'll take it. Here. All of these are room temperature. I may as well just finish the lowest one first. I need to give myself more room here. Trying to make this an ergonomic setup, and yet I'm not using the full length of this side of the desk. Getting subconscious now. We're on the big camera. Here, since I am actually looking at the backdrop here, let's make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, no malware, at least according to Malwarebytes, and I do generally trust their opinion. Let me see what I can do about this. The whole point of this light... Oh boy. That's as far as it spins, huh? Okay. Okay, no, turn that on, please. Hang on. I think... That's better. I want the books to be a little bit more visible, if I can. Have it just off to the side. That's a bit better. Not perfect. It doesn't have to be. In fact, we could stand to... That's nice. That's a lot better. Okay. Okay, back to the game. How are... Here, sorry. One more time. How are we doing on processes? Usage should be down. Nothing else is going too crazy. Got an anti-malware service executable from Microsoft Defender, which I really don't even like at this point. Honestly, Microsoft Defender has more... It consistently has one false positive that really annoys me. But it's not using up too much of anything vital. It's using up a lot of memory is the issue. That's kind of crazy. 280 megabytes of memory my Windows Defender is using. That's kind of unnecessary. Malwarebytes is using a fair bit too, but I can close Malwarebytes. End the task. Access is denied. What are you on about? I'm in charge here. Oh my god. OBS is currently using more of the GPU than anything else. It really shouldn't be using that much. Here. I'm not recording on accident, am I? No, I'm not, but let me, I did mess with some settings here to record something semi-recently. This should be fine though. I only messed with like recording output, so it shouldn't really make any difference if I'm just using OBS to project to the capture card. So I don't know why it's currently using up 10 to 15% of my GPU. Desktop window manager, I can understand why at this present moment, because I have a lot of windows open and I'm messing around with them. That actually helped a lot, minimizing all of those. Okay, still bumps up a bit here and there. I need to try not to let this, let myself think too much about this. Most of this is fine. It's mainly just this insane RAM usage from my anti-malware service. Let me see if I can turn off Windows Defender. Really don't get much out of it. I'm up to date on the Windows 10 extended updates. Where on earth? Yeah, update and security, Windows security. I'd really like to just force quit Windows Defender to make it so that it, or Microsoft Defender, so that it just stops. That it stops using so much of my RAM. I doubt that's what's causing the lag, but you know, every little bit. Maybe I can. That's just kind of crazy. I don't want this to derail things too much here. Well, I did just exit one thing. Let me see, did that help? No. Microsoft Defender is still taking up 300 megabytes of RAM. Access is denied to stop it as well. Alright, well, let's just see if rebooting the game helps to reduce those frame drops in Rattay, because I don't remember that being an issue before. It could very well be that I just forgot it was an issue. I'm open to that possibility. But I hope that's not the case. Yes. Wait until we get to the main menu and we'll fix this. I could pretty easily go back and see if I've been getting frame drops in Rattay. I just need to alt-tab and re-tab back in, but I'll tell you what we're also going to do real quick. One last thing. Oh, I didn't mean to go to be right back. That's fine, though. I'm going to open my task manager. I'm actually going to move it over. I don't need it to be that big. Just going to keep an eye on performances here for a second. We'll go back here. I will have to take it for granted that everything looks okay on stream. I just want to keep an eye on my processes here. Of course, we just loaded in. Frames are going to be a bit rough for a second. They're stabilizing, coming back up to around where I expect them to be. Still like that to be a little bit better, but this is better for sure. GPU's going up to around 80%, seems to be hovering around 80% usage. CPU's not even at 50. We're maintaining 60 FPS. I think a reboot kind of helped pretty much everything. Yeah. Must have just been some weird inoptimal rendering that was going on that just needed to be rebooted. Cool. Streaming computer back up over here. There we are. Okay, cool. Tourney was won, and we are good to go. Let's go do the Samopesh DLC. Figure out what that's about. Lot of NPCs just there, and yeah, pretty reliably drop down. And okay, fair enough. So that's what it is. It's just when there's a whole lot of NPCs crowded together, I'm gonna drop down to like 50 FPS. Here, tell you what, real quick. Let me see what it's got to be my graphics card, right? graphics card jumps up, I imagine. But how high does my graphics card jump up when we see that many NPCs right next to each other? When we start seeing the frame drops. It actually doesn't spike that much at all. Of course, we're not really recreating that same scenario. Yeah, it still hovers. Most I see it jump up to is 85%, CPU 55%, 56, oh, 66. Okay. Yeah, my CPU jumps up in usage quite a bit when we see those big crowds. But it's not maxing out, it's not even getting close, and it's not much hotter than I really expect it to be, especially this time of year. It's 80 Celsius, but that processor's always run hot. But it's not like it's throttling, is what I'm getting at. We're not observing that at all. So yeah, I think this is more than anything a limitation of the game that's causing the frame drops. I wouldn't, that is to say, I wouldn't see that much of a difference with a better, with better components. It's more of an optimization thing, and, you know, there's not a whole lot of big crowds all moving right next to each other in this game, so that's not something that's going to come up very often. Anyway, yeah, let's head up to Samapesh. So basically go to Sasau and head north. Do I have my... yeah, cool. Make sure that Warhammer stays equipped. See, it handles it just fine when I'm, like, moving quickly on horseback. We maintain 60 FPS. I think that's just... it's a lot of processes for the game to keep track of when it's got, like, a whole bunch of not in sync animations from human rigs to worry about. I'm sure there's some stuff you could do to optimize that a little bit, but I don't know. The game runs pretty well, all things considered, and it's just, again, not a whole lot of circumstances where you're seeing big crowds all moving right next to each other. But that is good to know. Good to be aware of. See if I can get immediately onto the road that I'm supposed to be on here. The issue is, it's not this road. This very obvious one. This ends up... well, that's the thing. It's very easy to take this left turn when you need to take this left turn, so... yeah, we need to start pickpocketing people, don't we? Alright, alright. Make a point to start doing this again. That's fine. Oh, you have nothing. Alright, well... good to know. So not that one. We want to go this way. Keep an eye out for birds' nests while I'm out here. Are there any that I know of nearby? No. There's one here. Really need to be thinking about that, because I swear it's gonna be like one more nest, and then we're good. Hello, sir. Don't mind me.
Hey, what are you playing at here?
Just an inspection. Okay, we'll wait until you get around my horse, or through my horse. Sure, that'll be fine. I'll take your groschen. Oh, hang on. I'll take the bread, too. Thank you. And you, good man. Don't mind me. I am. It's quite well, quite well. That's fine. I'll have the Groshen, and I'll have this. And this, and that. Thank you. New perk point available for pickpocketing. Level 14 now. Pocket sight. Immediately reveals one of the items in a pickpocketing victim's inventory. Nah. When arrested and searched, you'll keep some of the stolen items in your inventory. I just won't get searched. I mean, I can talk my way out of getting searched pretty consistently. Reveals the stats for all items in a pickpocketing victim's purse, or more ranks of pocket sight. So, reveals all the items in a pickpocket victim's inventory. That would be useful, but the other two, not so much. How many more pickpocketing perks will we get? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you get. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get 4 more. Okay. In that case, I think what we're just going to get Item Expert 2 and then all 3 ranks of Pocket Sight. So that's what I have to look forward to as far as pickpocketing perks. I'm just going to skip Hidden Pockets because it's kind of a non-issue. We'll take Item Expert 2 for now. Yeah, Pocket Sight 1, 2, and 3 up ahead will make that very efficient. I'm going to drop some of this stuff because, you know, it's going to be kind of a pain to move that axe. Other than that, don't really want, yeah, we're just gonna drop all this stuff. We're just gonna start metagaming this. It's fine. We don't need to think of an in-universe explanation for why Henry steals things and immediately drops it. I guess he's just practicing. These people are inconsequential. They don't have homes. Jeez. The more we really contextualize it, the more of a terrible person completionist Henry seems to be. That's why you do Madonna of Sasau at the very end. You atone for it all, and then you never play again, so that you can't do bad things. Time for another ad. Quarter of the way through the stream. Not that I'm counting down or anything. We have plenty. I am looking forward to the break. I'm looking forward to lunch. The diet that I was trying last week was just, it was too much food, honestly, so I took a whole meal out of it. Now I really look forward to meals. Sure, that's fine. I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have that. Oh, I guess now we can take the bread. I'm taking the bread. Thank you. And we're just gonna drop all of it immediately. Drop that, drop that, drop the dagger. Keep everything else. It's just Groshen. Sure, I could feed some of the food to my dog. Dogs eat carrots and bread. They probably shouldn't have much bread, but carrots I think are fine. I think dogs tend to do pretty well with root vegetables in general, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
See if there's any crowds in Sasau. Honestly, it seems like because Sasau's a lot more spread out, you don't get crowds there the way you do in Rattay. Rattay is like the one main road. Now, why am I here? Well, I'm not actually here. I mean, I am. But I'm not going here. We're going to Samopesh, and hopefully the blacksmith there is willing to talk to us by the time we get there. I didn't think it'd be so late. I'm going as fast as I can. curious to see what this DLC is, because there seems to be a prior relationship between Henry and this guy. But I don't know what the hell it is, because he certainly wouldn't have been a blacksmith from Skalitz. We were the blacksmith from Skalitz. Us and Daw. That is. This guy's still here. I'm gonna pickpocket him. Hello, sir. I guess this is part of why I'm so late. No, I promise not to beat you up. I'm just here to take your stuff. My dog decided that we were just gonna take this much time for it. There we go. Drop all that. Along with the carrot. Wonder if I'm missing out on... No, I'm almost certainly not. I was about to say, I wonder if I'm missing out on, like, charisma XP by not selling that stuff, but I think it makes more sense for me to focus on selling stuff that's worth the wait, right? I'm already selling a lot of things. Whenever I get a chance, really. I probably don't have to worry a whole lot about collecting things to sell at this point, mainly because we're generating a lot of profit already from Pribyslavitz. Seems like what, we were at almost 2,000 a day?
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always upsets me.
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalbrok. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
This is an extension of the tourney DLC.
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two. And he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalbrok wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel. And he put his heart and soul into it.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalbrok was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
Do you think it was this Black Peter who killed him?
It was the first thing crossed my mind. Aye. But there's no proof. It could have been anyone, I suppose.
I mean, I killed Black Peter already.
Do you know anything about this Black Peter?
No, not much. I asked around, but nobody knew nothing much about him. Except he was a stuck-up bastard. He always just turned up for the tourney, took his prize and vanished.
Did Svartalbrok have any wounds?
Only a couple of scratches and bruises from the tourney. Nothing that would kill a man. Not even the sawbones could figure out what done him in.
I think I can tell you what happened to Svartalbrok.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was that bastard?
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work.
Well, he's dead.
He had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to it.
Merciful God, I knew it. But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
He was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
Good luck then.
All right. Well, there we go. There's the Samuel Pesh Blacksmith DLC. We already sorted it at the beginning of the playthrough, 90 plus hours ago. Oh man, and we could have gotten this guy. I imagine we could have gotten him in Pribyslavitz, but that's fine. We got the guy who smithed the greatest longsword in all the land. Wow. Okay. Well, that was very, very easy. I guess we're doing main quest stuff today then. Oh, I forgot to bring the seal back to the Vagabond. We were just in Rattay as well. Forgot all about that. Well, next time we're there. It's not weighing me down much, and it's not considered a stolen item. How's Henry doing? Henry got a little bit of sleep already last night. I think we'd better go ahead and, I'd like to do Masquerade first, actually. So why don't I just go to the nearest nest that I'm aware of? There's one right up here by the camp, okay. And hopefully find some black feathers there, and then we can get started on this Masquerade side quest, because it's the only other side quest that I know of. This will work, sure. It's the only other side quest that I know of right now, without going and asking a bunch of tavern keepers, but I don't know. Maybe that would be a good idea. Find out more about things people need help with. But pretty consistently, I've been able to learn about all the other quests so far without talking to the tavern keepers, and by the time I get to the tavern keepers, they don't have anything for me. So I don't know. Hello, sir. You look like you might have some valuables. It's nice I don't have to take my armor off to pull this off anymore. Oh, I do actually want that. It's nice that I can easily give myself enough time to make mistakes like that too. And the apple. Could I eat that apple? It's worth 2. I could absolutely eat that apple without overstuffing. Perfect. Best way to hide the evidence. That axe. I dropped it. I didn't accidentally move it to the horse. No, I didn't. There are some stolen things on this horse. Some red books as well that I could absolutely turn in. Now, where is this bird's nest? I see it. I hope no one here minds too much if I'm shooting an arrow up at this tree right next to their tent. Oh boy. Really? Oh. Well, there it goes. Little to the right. A little bit more. Man, kind of a hard target. A little higher, I think. There we are. Just a lockpick. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Take the arrow. Any other nests that I know of? I'm sure there's... Yeah, there's... Oh, I do actually know that nest. That's a nest that I let tumble away without actually searching it last time I shot it down. At least I think that's the nest I had in mind. So we'll want to take this turn right all the way through Merhoyed.
Yeah.
And just outside of Merhoyed, on the road leading out, there should be a tree with a nest in it. Right up here. Let's see. This is indeed the tree in question. Is the nest still up there? Does not appear to have despawned. Or respawned, I should say. Certainly not seeing it, so it must have... Well, this is the thing. It may have despawned from the ground. I wouldn't be surprised if the game isn't going to hold on to something like that. What am I doing? Why not? Why not gather some plants? Oh, no. I mean, sure. Excuse me. May as well gather some plants. Might actually make it easier to find the nest if it's still here. Where would it have tumbled? Because it was... Unless I'm just not seeing it. It was... right about here. Would have fallen down... and probably rolled down this way. Seems unlikely, of course, that the game... Oh, here it is. White feathers. Okay. Or it was worth looking. Any other nests I'm aware of? I've ridden around enough to notice quite a few of them, I'm sure. Surely there's one by the windmill, right? There's one down here, and that's actually on the way. So yeah, we'll head down that way. Towards the marker will lead me right by it, I imagine. Right down this road. We're gonna pass it right by, I imagine, and have to turn around. That is usually how it goes. Oh. Perhaps not. Where is this thing? There it is. Should get this first try. Okay, a little higher. There we go. Where on earth did it end up? Why do they always fly all the way the hell away? I think it rolled under the fence, but I'm really not sure. God, I mean, this is the tricky part. It's not shooting them down, it's finding them afterwards. And they'll go far, too. Curious. 95. It genuinely could have rolled all the way down here. Oh, yeah, it actually did. That's shocking. Shocked that I found it, honestly. Still ain't what I'm looking for. Alright. Where's the next known nest? Wouldn't be surprised if you can buy black feathers from someone. There's one down here by the mill. Probably worth checking. Maybe where I got the first set of black feathers, though, come to think of it. But that might be a good thing. Why don't we go up here first? So, yeah, head to that inn, go north, and then take the like, second right, basically. Oh, come here.
Yeah.
Be interested to see how the... I mean, I'll be interested to see how this quest goes with Matt and Fritz. Wonder how much my ability to speak is gonna help out. You would think speech and charisma would factor into this pretty well, but I don't know how good I'll be at those things in a bunch of human savage parody gear, you know? So neither of those. But once we make our way through the woods a little bit, there'll be a right. Not that one, but the next one. And the nest will be the first one up ahead. Will be the first thing on the right after we take this turn. Get the sense we missed the turn. Oh, no, it's coming up. It's coming up. Stare. Settle down. Oh, you got it. Good job. Now, where is this nest? It's somewhere nearby. Right? You might have to get real close. Oh, no. We're not that close. Hang on. I didn't expect the... No, they don't. That's not a path. Here we go. I see it. Oh boy, it's gonna fall into that pine tree as well. It's gonna be real hard to keep track of. Yeah, already lost it immediately. Henry will not interrupt that restringing. Oh, well, hey, nice. Another necklace. Dude, I'm looking for feathers in these nests, and I keep finding necklaces. Not helpful. Turn this down just a little. Okay. Next nest. They're not even valuable necklaces. The next closest one that I know about is going to be follow this along the river until it turns south. Keep going south. And then, yeah, keep going south. Oh, and there's stuff in Neuhof. Let's just go to Neuhof for now. Looks like, that would be best. Good job, Mutt. I sure do hope he eats some of that. We want to be going east, yeah. It's a good thing this path isn't throwing me too many curveballs. Curves, if you will. I think we want to be turning right there and heading to Neuhof. Don't know why I decided to say it like that, but this is what I'm going with. So, up a ways, down a ways. Yeah, turn into the stable, and we'll be on the opposite side. Look for the groom icon. Okay, took a wrong turn, but that's fine. This will get us there too. Right here. This is the building, I think. Oh, and you. Oh my god. It is easy to get your horse stuck on terrain. Okay. Right around back here, there should be a nest. Hopefully with some black feathers. Probably this tree, right? Yes, yes it is. Where indeed? Oh, I see it. Okay. This might be tricky. A little too far to the left and a little too high. That seemed perfect. Might need to... Yeah. Way too high. There we are. Okay, I saw kind of where it went. Oh, nice. Groschen. 1. Great. Alright. Now, yeah. Oh, well, there's this one, and then there's this one. I think this is where I found the black feathers initially. I don't know if it's random or not. It'll be easier to get to this one, though, so let's do that. Someone's using the hose. It's that time of year again. Although it's kind of cloudy today, stormy. Doesn't change the fact that plants need water. It's not guaranteed to rain, but strange choice. I think it's this tree up here. Oh no, no, it's on the other side of the road. But we'll just wait until the icon comes up on the compass. How about that? Maybe it is this tree over here. Is Henry just covering it? On the map, that is. The icon seems to have disappeared. It's not, there it is, but yeah, that's definitely it. It's just not showing on my compass. At least I don't think it is. Oh no, no it is. You just have to get real close. Okay. My aim's not bad, but I don't know. It was better before. There we go. Cobwebs. Okay, well I'm not gonna take that. Oh wait. Apparently it's used in some potions. Well... Oh, I think they're done with the hose. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, now I think we'd better head to the mill. This is just a quest tipster, yeah. It's all the 5-pointed stars are. Okay. Back up to Neuhof then. Take the second left. Heading northeast, we'll head down to a stream eventually, and that will lead where we're going. We don't need this out right now. Not this one. No, not this one. Take the next left. This one. This will lead northwest, not northeast. I had that backwards, but this should lead to a stream. Down from that stream, we will go... Right, there's a whole herbalist here as well. Oh. No, I want the torch out. There we go. No way I was getting through here without falling. In the inky black of night. Yeah. Is that a man there on the side of the road? Hang on. I won't have men on the side of my road. Certainly not armed men. But I may have just seen an odd glint in this bush. Okay, no men, that's good. Will not allow men on my roads.
Yeah.
It's just a pain to stop and pickpocket people, you know? Rarely feels worth the effort, but it is good skill points. No matter what. There it is. Hope it doesn't hit me worse in the head. Point towards the mill for good luck. It worked. A silver ring. Good God. Can I find some feathers in a nest for a change? I don't know if we've been to these two, but I guess we'll head over there. Is there a crossing around here? I don't think so. I don't think this is a crossing. That's annoying. We're gonna have to go like all the way to Ledechko to get around that. Or up towards Rate. Either way. There's no bird's nests along either path. Let's go up towards Ledechko then. We're already facing that way. So after I do this side quest, this masquerade side quest, I would like to, I'd like to go ahead and do a couple main quests, probably all that glisters. Which I think we last left off by talking to the German guy. I don't remember what he said, to be honest, but that's why there's a quest log. I think I'm supposed to meet him in Sasau? I'm not sure. No, we may have already ridden with him to Sasau. I don't quite remember. No. I don't remember how that quest shook out. The more I think about it, the more uncertain I get. Okay, it is very dark. Can we cross here? Is this okay? Yeah. Now, through Ledechko, we'll go around this way. We're going to turn south in a second. And down. Where's the nearest nest, then? Where should I be heading after this? Just keep going straight down this road. It'll be on my right. Did I lose the road immediately? Just checking the map will do that. Oh my god. Keep following this road, and I think this... Yep, I see the nest already. Let's try it on horseback. Nice. Getting better. Wonder if this is training my agility at all. Now, where'd that nest go? This is the last one I expected to tumble very far. It was right there. Would have fallen here. And then what? God, definitely helps to do this during the day. Oh, I hope it didn't fall all the way down here. It shouldn't have. That's pretty flat ground. What? I don't know where it is, but... Oh, I see. Okay. Not what I'm looking for. Next one... over here. So we'll take a left in a second. Right? Yeah. Keep going along this and take a left at the shrine. And it's going to be on my left in a second. Right around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Okay. Very good. Getting the hang of it. Silver neck chain. Fantastic. I hope we make decent money out of all the jewelry we're collecting from this, but I am mainly here for feathers. There's a nest. There's 2 nests down here I can check out, and I guess I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay, south down the bridge. Good thing I've learned the locations of several nests by now. Glad Henry marks that stuff on his map. I don't know if that's going to be the case in hardcore mode. You would think so. Henry would... I don't know. Is Henry going to know where he is on the map at any given moment is the question, because I won't always. But Henry might. Right, so we want to go... I mean, either way, we're going to have to go to both of these. There's gotta be... You would think there'd be some nests around here. We've already been to that one, but it's surprising that there's none along these roads. Or this one, for that matter. No nests around there in general. And then, I don't know, north of Sasau? Don't spend much time there, but I've gone up and down this road plenty of times, but there's a nest all the way up here. Nest here as well. Not a whole lot, though. Now, maybe Henry just hasn't been noticing them the way I expect him to, but hopefully it doesn't matter that much. And one of these next two nests that are near me get me what I'm looking for. Yeah, go ahead and take a left at the shrine. Oh, hey fella. Hang on. Let me get off my horse, all right? All right, let's fight. Don't shoot arrows at me, you asshole. Oh, that's not you. I see. You've got an archer friend with you. I understand in that case. Oh, tough guy, winning clinches. My dog got shot with an arrow just now, I think. It's not looking good for you guys, I gotta say. No. No. I'm making this worth my while. I gotta tell you, oh, I've stumbled onto their camp. Hopefully it's just this guy left. Damn. Yeah, there's still another archer around. Where are you then? Stop it. Just take out a sword, man. Look at you. Ooh. Well done, dog. What? Even? Can you, I don't know why I can't search this guy. Hang on. Right. There we go. Jesus. No, I do actually want the... Just put the... There you go. Alright. Was this worth the trouble? Probably not. Some of this stuff ain't bad. That's pretty much it, though. Okay. I imagine this saber's not bad. I can just... There we go. Everyone else died by the road. This guy was not well equipped. He must have just woken up. I really don't need any more lockpicks. You, I'm expecting great things from. That bow will do. That will not, nor will that. I'll take the vambraces reluctantly. Some Groshen. I guess I'll take that lockpick because I'm inconsistent about everything. Alright. What kind of axe is that? What do you got? A heavy warhammer. I've already got one of those. I can't be bothered. Yeah, the lamellar armor is consistently worth the trouble. I'm not gonna take a broken helmet. Sorry I broke your helmet, buddy. Alright. Let's loot their camp while we're at it. Did not mean to just stumble upon this. Let me also, before I get ahead of myself, I don't think they did a whole lot of damage to my armor. Yeah, not at all, really. Oh, I haven't done any tailoring on my clothes in a while, though, I'll bet. No, apparently everything's in good shape. That's shocking. Nice. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to mute. Okay, we're safe for now from the monster that lives in the walls that screams whenever anyone uses the hose outside. This was an abandoned camp, unfortunately, so I don't think there's going to be much gear. But I thought I saw a chest out here somewhere. You can sleep out here. Hello. I've made these roads safe for all of us. Damn. Really got to train my lockpick. And in payment for making these roads so very safe... Sorry, I can't mute right now. I'm gonna mute in a second. Okay. Alright, and I will just drop these. I'll eat the pretzel. Yeah, I'll eat that pretzel. This is worth 6. I can get away with that. It's hungry work searching for nests in the middle of the night, you know? Okay, so we didn't get very far down the road we needed to go down at all. Coming up on the 3-hour mark. We're going to take that break at the 4-hour mark. Don't remember what I'm making for lunch today. I'm probably just going to eat something left over because I made way too much food last week. And it ain't getting any fresher. There we are. I feel like this one I could just bat out of that tree, but no, we'll shoot an arrow at it. Lockpick. Oh my god. Alright, so if not that one, then we're gonna have to hope that this one has it. So back north. Okay. I think they're done with the hose. Hard to say.
Show what you're made of.
Holy shit, dude. It's oh my god. I'm trying not to get frustrated with that, but Jesus Christ, could you pick a different time to... It's fine. It's fine. There's no sense in us fighting. Oh. Interesting. Saribot did not catch that one. I'm sure you'll be good. I don't think anyone can see this person because they're restricted, but let me just ban them real quick. Easy. Everything okay over here? Yeah, looking good. No, those guys were not well equipped enough to justify potentially. Okay. But those guys were not well equipped enough to potentially damage my armor. Where is that nest that's apparently right around here? I'll back a little bit. Hey, look at this. Look at this. It's a fridge raid. A raid from the fridge. Welcome in, raiders. Good to see you. Good to see you. 1 second. People are using the hose directly outside, and it makes a lot of noise every single time they do, so I have to mute the mic every time. But welcome in, raiders. Good to see everyone. Good to see you, Ghost and Creamies. Welcome in, playing Slay the Spire 2. I hope your stream went well. If you have to raid and run, no worries. Completely understand. For those few of you who don't know me, I guess I'll do an introduction, because I haven't in a while. I'm Jack of all trades. I stream consistently once a week, and I'm trying to get back to doing cocktail streams every other week on Fridays, but this is the consistent once a week stream on Tuesdays that we do, where we slowly go through a very exhaustive completionist run. And I think we're most of the way through this one. I thought I was on a horse just now, but I wasn't. Very good to see everyone. Very good to see everyone. I hope your stream went very well, Cream. Currently we're looking for black feathers from nests, and I've searched like 8 nests in the past hour, and I keep finding lockpicks and necklaces. Stream was nice, game fun, very good, very good. Slay the Spire, very popular, from what I hear. Now they're knocking around on the exterior wall outside, which is great. There are other times of day to do things outside than the hottest part of the day. I don't know why. Whatever, it's fine. Where's the nearest nest then? Because none of those... We didn't have any luck with any of those. I imagine there's some around here. I just haven't stopped and looked around enough to see them. As far as what I know about next... Oh, apparently there's one in Sasau here. I guess that makes sense to go to next. Hang on. Okay. I don't really want most of that. Good experience, though. Won my last run, too. Felt good. Might go buy 100 lottery tickets. Yeah, you probably should. You wouldn't want to quit while you're ahead, after all. There we go. Alright, to Sasau. Now, in order to get to Sasau, we want to cross over here. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Alright. That's also frustrating. Being dehorsed by a vertical pole. Apparently if you win, they just give you money. I don't know why more people aren't doing it. It's bizarre, isn't it? More people should do it so that more people, so that one person can get more money. I think that would be even better. Everybody should go buy lottery tickets right now. Oh boy, a bunch of poorly equipped bandits. Well, as much as I'd love to not make any money off of fighting you, we're just gonna be on our way. Here, go. Okay. Yeah, all the way across and around. I know the way to Sasau from here. It's just this road does not look familiar in this light. I've been here many times. But I'm glad to hear your stream went well. Does help when the game is fun. I know very little about Slay the Spire, except that it's a deck building game. I've only ever played the one deck building game. I think we can put our torch away. People know who we are, people can see us.
Hey-o.
Oh boy. More wayfarers to steal from. How far along have we gotten then, as far as pickpocket? I'm already almost up to level 15. Doesn't take a whole lot of experience to get really good at pickpocketing, because this is something that I've been, like, kind of passively, inconsistently doing. Certainly helps when you steal everything. I'm sure this makes the difficulty go up. I wonder if wearing plate armor makes it so that you get more XP out of this as well, because surely that has an impact, or you know, surely that makes the skill check harder. Got too much gear I need to unload, but no one's gonna be open for like 4 hours. And we're going north towards Skallets, so... Are there any bird's nests in Skallets? There's one right next to it, so if I am going up and around and looking for all these bird's nests, I may as well make some money for the trip. Get me a little closer to buying a real nice endgame suit of armor. I'll have to start comparing stats when I go to merchants. I mean, I really only need to figure out the one armor set that's worth buying. No, I will not show what I'm made of. I can tell by the sound of your voice that you're not well equipped. You're a country bumpkin. I'm not interested in fighting country bumpkins. Show me a serious criminal. I'll fight them. Okay. I think it's this tree right up here on the right that'll have a bird's nest. I hope no one minds me shooting arrows around here. It's this one, yeah? It must be, because I don't see it anymore. Oh, is it? I'm almost certain it's this. But where is the nest? Oh. I don't even have to shoot that one down. Good, because it only has a cobweb in it. It's good, though. It's good that we're stocking up on cobwebs. Alright, well, that was fun. Let's head up to to Skallets, then. I don't think there's any closer nest for me to be looking at right now. Be interested in checking this out. I've clearly spent very little time around here on this side of the river. There's a bridge here as well. There's things to check out there. Wouldn't be... Yeah, let's go that way. Maybe there are nests there. So in order to get there, why don't I just take the second left up ahead and go along that way? Apparently we're not done with the hose. Hopefully now they're done with the hose. So, now, let's see. Always happy to steal from more wayfarers until my pickpocketing is maxed out. Anyway, I'm glad he stopped acknowledging me as soon as we got the pickpocket up. Let's see. Bunch of food to discard. That's another level in pickpocketing. And then that's not the bridge. We want to go up a little bit further. Okay. Keep an eye on the river, looking for a bridge. Oh, this is where that merchant got killed. I haven't been on this road in a long time. There's his cart. Hello, sir. Decently dressed wayfarer. Apparently I've never been to this shrine before. Oh, and this increases faster the closer you are to them. Okay, axe, carrot, and pretzel. Probably eat the pretzel. Henry's at 82 nourishment. Pretzels give you 6, so yeah, go ahead and eat that. How much do carrots give you? 2. Alright, I'll eat that as well, and I'll just drop the axe. Is this the bridge? Yes, it is, okay. That'll be what the shrine is there to signify, I imagine. Very narrow bridge. So now what I want to be doing is keeping an eye out for nests.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's some charcoal burners here. I guess that makes sense. Go ahead and run an ad. Very nice, very nice. Seem like good guys. Very dense forest up ahead, too. Basically, I'm still just heading up towards, you know, where I actually know that nests are. Very few around the mines, though I suppose that's not surprising. Mostly pine forests on that side of Skalitz as well, by the looks of it. Very dense foliage. Oh, but this is beautiful. Could have crossed here, I suppose. This is not where I expected this path to go. I guess we're getting a lot of our altitude going into Skalitz here. Can I climb up there? Looks like it's some kind of blind or something. Well, it's nice. Lovely view. Alright then. These are the Sasau Woods. Closer to Skalitz than I would have expected. No nests discovered. Keeping an eye on the UI for that. Consolation Cross, that's great. Ah! There's a nest. It's right there, okay. I see it. Perfect. Didn't even tumble. Just one Groshen, though. I guess it's just RNG with the nests. I hope there's nothing else that I need to be looking for, like down the line. I hope I don't need to go find a bunch of white feathers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we emerge from the woods into here. Can't really cut off into these woods at all, so I think my best bet, because I've definitely been around these areas. I don't know. It might not be a bad idea to check out this camp a little bit. See if there's anybody to fight. Of course, I'm only really interested in fighting well-equipped bandits. I bet you can find a lot more nests veering away from the roads and just wandering through the woods, but that's a lot. This has the potential to be a lot more profitable. Staying on the roads, looking for encounters. Plan is still to do a Friday cocktail stream. I'm excited for this one. I'm kind of broke right now, so I still haven't gotten around to picking up a model to paint, though I should be getting a Twitch payout within the next week or two. So that'll help. So much for that plan. Just kind of rode straight through. Let's go back. I want to check out that camp. Oh, I got real turned around. This is where I fought that guy initially, so I have been around here, but did anyone respawn? His horse is still here, which is kind of sad. But I do have some stuff that we could do. Worst case scenario, there's a horror game that I'd like to play that I have in mind that we could do in between drinks. I don't know how well that's going to work, all things considered, in a 4.5-hour stream. But I think playing games in between drinks is great for when I don't have excuse me, for when I don't really have plans for the drinks. But when the drinks are all really planned out and kind of curated, I think that's a situation where it makes a lot more sense to stay behind the bar for the duration. But next week, I can't imagine that's not coming up on the mic. We're just tapping on the faucet now out there. What's the game, if you want to share, of course? The game, it's going to be Casting Whispers. It's a game that a YouTuber that I watch did some voice acting in. That's how I found out about it. You can hear it, yeah, I had a feeling. I don't know very much about it at all, other than that it's kind of noir. I haven't heard anything about it as far as reviews go, but I picked it up in an effort to support the YouTuber, and now I have it. I meant to play it last October, but I just never got to it. So that's an option for in between drinks. It's not very popular from what I've seen. It's a pretty small production. But one of the drinks that I wanted to make this week isn't going to be ready. I need to make a ginger syrup, like a better ginger syrup than I've ever made before, and I found a technique, and I bought some equipment to do that technique. It's going to open up a lot of doors for making syrups, because I will soon have the tools necessary to make essences and extracts of various flavors, and I can use those to make very potent syrups that are shelf stable, so I won't be wasting so many ingredients, and just a lot more a lot closer to the flavor you're looking for. So that will be cool, but I won't have everything that I need for it until the cocktail stream 2 weeks from now. So we won't be able to get to the Tinkerer. I should be able to do the Rim Roulette cocktail. There's not really any reason why I shouldn't. I just need to go out and get some citric acid real quick. And I know where to go to get some I know where I can go nearby to me without having to order it to get some food grade citric acid, so that won't be an issue. There's some other ones on there as well. There's at least one other drink on... Oh, well, there's the Creamiversary, and the plan for the Creamiversary is currently to go back to the drawing board on a lot of the other Creamies-inspired drinks, and rework some of them, and just re-experience others to get an idea of how those all are, to sort of make something a little more unique and maybe a little bit more cumulative might be the word I'm looking for, but no, culmination. It's sort of, you know, putting a bow on the past 5 years of Creamy's redeemed drinks. So I'd like to revisit those before we actually do that one, and I think there's one other cocktail on the reward request queue to take a look at. In fact, here. Why don't I take a look? For all the grief I give Twitch's mobile app, they have sort of incorporated the mod view into the mobile app in a way that I actually quite appreciate. You can get to your dashboard anyway. I thought you could. Hang on. I go to my channel. Okay, just when I was giving you praise. Where? Oh, creator dashboard. Here we go. They nested it. I don't think it was always nested. This isn't the creator dashboard I'm used to seeing, though. Where's the... Is the thing I'm looking for really easier to access when I'm not streaming? Of course it is. Oh, this is... Man, they made it so that you could check your reward request queue on mobile really... It's starting to feel intentional. Whatever. Let me see. Well, that's annoying. It used to be really easy to see this. But I think because I'm streaming, it's just... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Very backward the way you go about that. So yeah, there's the Tinkerer, the Creamiversary, Honest Work I do have a good idea for. We could definitely do that. Okay, so two out of the 4 that are on the queue, we can go ahead and get to. And what I'll probably do is I'll re-enable the ability to have people start adding to that queue again once we get to those, because Creamiversary is probably going to take a little while. That one's probably going to be in the queue for a while. But the Tinkerer should be done within the next 2 or 3. Probably within the next 2 cocktail streams. I should have everything I need to at least give the first attempt by then. And then, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'm pretty sure we concluded that thought. Sure. Honest Work and Rim Roulette I should be able to do this week. Because Honest Work is going to be pretty straightforward. I don't think I even need to buy anything for it. I think I already have everything. Of course, I'll want to double check that. I know I made the recipe a few weeks ago and just never got to it. And then Rim Roulette is pretty straightforward. I think we're going to settle on a... Well, you'll see. You'll see. You'll have to come by on Friday to check it out. So with that being the case, we don't have a fully loaded plan for the cocktail stream this week. only one of the drinks is particularly involved either, so it may very well be the kind of cocktail stream that's worth just doing a game in between. We'll see. I'll think about it. I do like horror games and drinking. That's always fun. As a combination. I do like them both on their own as well. Let's go down to this one, and then I guess we'll turn around. Well, no, we're closer to this one. We'll just go out to the front of Scarlet's and check that nest, and then fight anybody who tries to stop us. This is not going to go the way I want it. Let's go around. Boy, they sure did make Scarlet's defensible, didn't they? Defendable? Defensible is... yeah, no, defendable is what either or, I guess. Now, where is the... oh, I see it. I see it. They stand out pretty well. I mean, in the daytime, anyway. Nice. Raven feathers. Fantastic. Alright. Cool. So, we'll go ahead and fight whoever's here and then head straight... well, we're gonna want to sell all that. But we'll go ahead and, after we've sold everything, take a trip down to Sasau, I imagine. Ooh, quite the turnout. Are these all bandits? They look like bandits. Well, here, there's not really any reason why I shouldn't get some archery XP. That looked kind of dead on to me. I don't know. I think I am not landing these shots. That one had to have hit. Unless their animations are canceling. Okay, we don't need to hear multiple dog growling tracks overlaid on top of each other. Alright, buddy, alright. Let me get my... yeah, this guy's definitely a bandit. There he goes. I'll go ahead and take him out while I've got this chance. They all really just killed each other, huh? It happened in a heartbeat. They were all standing and then they all went down. Actually, what kind of looks like happened was... the bandits just fucked off after winning that fight, which is really bizarre behavior. Something you see a lot from the enemies who spawn here. The only place I can imagine they go is like... it seems like they just run far enough away and then despawn, which is kind of annoying. There's not really anywhere else they could have gone. Alright, well, that's a shame. Would have been nice to get a little bit more gear out of this, but I don't really need the money that much. I'm sure next time I get to Pribyslavitz, there'll be a couple thousand in the treasury waiting for me. Let's get what we can, then. So, I'll take the bow, I'll take the dried meat and the groschen, yeah, I'm definitely at a point where I can be choosy about this. Oh yeah, I'll take those pauldrons. More dried meat, more groschen. We'll take... sorry about that sound. I really have no fucking clue what they're doing out there. unfortunate time to be sharing a wall with the faucet out there, the hose line. Yes, here's a bandit. Alright, at least a few of them went down. This guy was well equipped. So many parts of his armor set are absolutely worth my time. That Bavarian hauberk? No, way too heavy. Okay, I'll take the vambraces. They're just barely worth it. The armor, yeah. Some of the Cumans were pretty well equipped too, to be fair. I think it helps that these guys were all killed by NPCs, so their armor didn't get too banged up the way it would have if I was fighting them. Take the saber. That's a stinger. Those are pretty valuable, especially for their weight. Okay. It's those guys, and then the one that I killed. A dark brigandine, an arching bassinet. Beautiful. That shield's not quite worth it. The Groschen is. The shawls, the coif, the pauldrons. I might even be able to just get on the horse, too. Won't even have to put stuff away. This will just be a pretty good haul. Pretty good, but not inconvenient haul. He was great in Breakfast Club. And, he was in Pretty in Pink, wasn't he? Pretty great, but not inconvenient haul. I don't know which bit to commit to at this point. Let's see. Just down to Sasau then to sell this, and then we'll link up with Matt and Fritz. Of course, I won't turn down a fight with a bunch of well-equipped bandits, should any spawn around here. I'll just need to take a moment to put all of my gear on the horse. Seems like we're not going to get that lucky. That's a shame. I guess the issue with playing any game, really, anything that I guess any story-driven game, in between drinks is it could be a long time in between those streams. And so if it's not a game that can be completed that day, which doing only a 4.5 hour stream makes it kind of hard to complete any game that day, because it's like, 20 minutes per drink. There's 4 drinks. You end up with 1 hour and 20 minutes of that. Basically, pretty consistently, it's 3 hours of gameplay. Which, to be fair, a lot of people will do, but not... But most people who stream 3 hours at a time are streaming multiple times a week. And they're certainly not streaming every 2 weeks, Twice a month. That's, be hard for me to keep up with what happened if I'm playing that infrequently. So, yeah, I don't know. It seems like those streams would have to be longer and more regular. It would have to be like casual cocktail streams and less than casual cocktail streams, and I don't know. I think I do enough streaming with one consistent stream on Tuesdays. Are we in Talmberg? Not at all where I meant to go. Jeez, okay. Well, I was really spacing out there if we ended up in Talmberg. I definitely need to unload some of this gear, so is there anyone in there's just a general trader who is kind of inaccessible most of the time. I can't figure out how you're actually supposed to trade with him, so I guess we'll go to Ledechko, because there's nothing in Marrow yet. Don't know how I made that mistake, but then Rattay is just down south from there, so I guess that's where we'll go next. I suppose now what I find myself wondering is... Let me see. Just out of curiosity, this game might be indie enough to not actually even be on How Long to Beat, but let me see. Because it's an indie horror game, I'm not expecting it to be very long at all. Oh my god, How Long to Beat has very annoying cookies questions. I wish I could just default it, you know, like I like that in California websites have to ask me if they can put cookies on my devices. I wish there was a utility to just make it so that across the board only put necessary cookies on there. And even then, generally speaking, I'd rather not. Yeah, it looks like there's not a lot of side content. People seem to be beating it in 5 hours. So for me, it would probably be like 6, which would probably be like 2 streams. If I committed to playing that in between drinks, this is not the way I'm supposed to be going. If I committed to playing that in between drinks, it would be 2 streams. I would kind of want to commit to doing that back to back, which I could, but I don't know. It's hard to... I just don't think it's very good for the success of those streams. Certainly not very good for discoverability, you know, for... It makes sense to stay on one category for the duration of a stream, I feel. But I don't really know. I don't really watch anyone in the food and drink category personally. Seems like it would be hard to make any cooking stream very long. Unless you're cooking for a banquet or something. That would just be stressful. So you would think most people who cook on stream probably just do that for like an hour and then either do something else or end the stream. I don't really know. Wouldn't be a bad idea to look into that. Need to watch more streams in general. Okay. We can absolutely sell some stuff here in Lodechko.
Rabbit paws of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
Yeah.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight. Good luck then.
I guess now that I think about it, regarding the cocktail streams, I do give myself more time. I don't know. I'm having a very easy time falling into the idea of streaming more. I do enjoy streaming, all things considered. Sometimes more than other times, but generally speaking, I am still enjoying streaming enough to see it as being a part of my life for the foreseeable future. But I just think it would be a better use of my time to focus on other avenues of content creation than streaming. So whenever I find myself wanting to commit to doing more streams, I feel like I probably shouldn't. So I need to be making YouTube videos more than anything. I think that would be best, is to get some consistency going there. All things considered, I'm pretty good about streaming consistently here. You know what, you can, yeah, that's fine. We can just close that deal. You can... This'll work. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Managed to sell all that armor. That's good. Now, maybe the general trader can afford the weapons that I have. I won't bother repairing them. It's fine. Oh, hey. I know you.
I'm honored that a knight such...
I'm honored that you don't think anything suspicious of me. So, a couple of bows. Some sabers, which are apparently not worth picking up. Oh, even the Nicopolis saber is not worth picking up. I mean, it's in rough shape, but still, wouldn't be much better either way. The stingers are worth it, though. Yeah, human weapons in general, aside from their bows, seem like they're generally not worth taking. In general.
I'd like to discuss...
Ooh,
Let's bet.
you don't like me. You don't like me enough for that kind of business. There we go. Nice. That could have taken a lot longer. 13k. God. I can't imagine that's pleasant to listen to. Because it sounds like whimpering sometimes when the metal is scraping against... Ah, man. Horrible. Horrible sound. Okay, now let's head up to Matt and Fritz. Probably best to just basically go back the way I came.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oop. Hang on. Let's try and make a habit out of this, shall we? Axe and bread. Could Henry eat? Henry could absolutely eat some bread. Whoa. That was close. I thought bread was not quite so sustaining. Right, we can just follow the marker. I forget I have a compass sometimes. Lovely beehives. There must be some decent utility to honey, because otherwise why would the game insist on marking beehives? And then again, it marks mildly interesting locations. Alright, we've got everything they need. Let's figure out how this goes. Hello everyone! And also with you. Andrew, I think I'm here to talk to you.
Good day to you.
Oh, we need an innkeeper. Okay, that's good to know.
Have you seen a worn-out old whore who usually stands?
Jeez.
She disappeared yesterday and hasn't been back since. I heard her former husband was found dead at home with his balls chopped off and his wife strangled and her eyes scratched out and the house ransacked and robbed.
Oh, fuck.
They say it looks like a butcher's yard there. No one can say for sure if the old bitch had anything to do with it. But I'll wager the shirt on my back you won't be seeing her around here again.
Oh boy, alright. Jesus.
I've got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me.
Well, at least she's happy. There we are.
What's taking them so long? I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Oh, definitely an improvement.
That's good. That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
Yep, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
I hope there's no more fetching. Please don't make me fetch. Yeah, everything's still looking good there. Oh, quest completed. Does it go on to another chain? I'll be kind of shocked if that's it. I thought we were gonna go do something with this. Are they just activity givers now, I wonder? Hey, Matt, what the fuck?
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, I've got this thing going in Pribyslavitz, and there's plenty of problems, and, well, I could use a helping hand.
Sorry, Henry, old pal, but I'm up to my ears on my own problems. Maybe another time, when things get settled.
Right, okay.
Take care.
I don't know if we actually want Matt and Fred's working there.
Would you know of any way I could earn a bit of coin around here?
As it happens, I was just going to tell you about a job.
So, tell me.
Now and again, the fisherman from Talmberg comes around here with some game to sell. There's more and more poaching going on there, and they're always looking for new people, if you're interested.
Don't tell me there's a shortage of poachers.
There isn't. Only their chief is, well, not an easy man to get on with.
Why's that?
He's a strange one for a poacher. He's got ideas, and not just about how to make coin. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Then find a fellow in Talmberg who goes by the name of Black Lukesh. I think he lives on the hill above the castle. Tell him I sent you.
Thanks.
Okay, that sounds like not an activity at all, but an actual quest.
Have you heard about anything interesting going on lately?
Just some talk about lost sheep and...
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
Of course I care about it. Sheeps and wenches are my thing. Where do I find them?
That's over and done with. They ran away into the forest.
The wenches?
The sheep?
Well, we better get back to work.
I don't really have anything specific right now, but I did hear about something interesting from one of your neighbors.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Skalitz Tavern.
Young Adam, then. And the interesting part?
He decided he wanted to go back home, see the damage and so on. And someone looted it right in front of his nose.
I know. I've met those scavengers before. It's not that interesting, just sad, really.
Well, it certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is, they were hiding money in that cellar of theirs.
And did he say where he was going?
He said he's going to Ratai, that he has some arrangements there.
It won't be easy to find him. Ratai's a little overcrowded nowadays.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody hell. Do you want me to hold your hand while you do it?
I wouldn't count on it. The looters probably spent all of it by now if he crawled into the right tavern. And anyway, I'm sure they didn't exactly have the royal treasure hidden there.
This Adam said it was enough to fix a whole cottage, or to go exploring the world.
Alright, but it still seems shady. And you haven't really given me much to go on.
Maybe, but I don't have anything better. Why don't you find him, and ask him, and see where it leads you?
I'll be on my way then.
Go, and ask him when you see him. Maybe you'll think of something.
Hmm. Okay, well, I can't imagine this guy's interested in leaving his currently very successful inn. I didn't know he needed an innkeeper, but I guess that is skilled labor. So, do we just have to progress more in the main quest to do this masquerade thing? Fritz?
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Fighting. I guess you have to. Alright, well. This guy's apparently still an activity giver. Right? If I... Oh, this is the annoying thing. Henry's icon is so big and takes up so much vertical space that's really easy to... Yeah, he's an activity giver. So but then what activities is he giving? Because this is a whole side quest, and this is too. Okay. Weird. So yeah, I don't...
How's trade?
Nothing weekend.
Yeah, okay. Well, no idea. Doesn't matter that much. Where's the dog? Haven't fed him in a little while. Let's go ahead and go to Rattay then and ask Andrew about this. I want to clear out all these side quests that I'm getting. Before we progress the main quest any further. Coming up on the 4-hour mark when I will be taking that 30-minute break. But yeah. We'll just ride right through Neuhoff here. I think part of... So, what would definitely make it a lot easier to do the, like, one casual cocktail stream and then one less than casual one would be to do cocktail streams every week. But I don't know. I keep telling myself that I want to go out and do things on Friday nights, but I don't even know if that's true. I think it's more that I want the option to go out and do things on Friday nights if they present themselves, not that I'm holding my breath waiting for opportunities to present themselves for things to do on Friday nights. More often than not, that's those kind of things, when they do present themselves, are going to be Saturday, Sunday things. Anything to do on a Friday night, that's going to be something quite impromptu. And I just don't really like anything that there is to do in my local area. I haven't looked very much, to be fair, but it's just... a lot of the time, anything that I'm going to bother with is going to be an hour plus away. So who am I looking for? What was his name? Find the robbed man in Rattay. What was his name? Andrew, no. Adam. Adam from Skalitz. Who is probably one of these guys. Stephen? Kunesh? See if I can actually see their names from horseback. I don't know that I can. Nope, Baron's wife. Just a normal beggar. You, Adam, executioner.
There,
Oh.
satisfied?
I don't know, he came into town for drinks. Well, good for him.
Let me have some grub. Whatever's quick.
Yeah.
Can't guarantee he's one of the people begging. So, that's Kunesh. We do kind of want to check everybody. Ruda. Soothsayer? I don't recall ever seeing you here before.
Young sir, I can see your future. All the joys and tribulations yet to come are written in your palm, and I can read them there.
Why not? So, what fate awaits me, good wife?
Things will get worse, and then they'll get better. You'll always be going here and there, back and forth. God has his own plans for you, just as he does for everyone, but yours are different. It's written in your palm, indeed it is.
Have a look at
Thank you.
these cucumbers.
Here's your
They'll
coin.
stay firm all
I thank
winter.
you,
Buy 'em
good
before
men.
someone else does.
There's not many who treat me as kindly as you have. May God be with you.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Alright, hey there, hot stuff. Hello, Kurt. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
We're looking for a guy named Adam, Kurt. That's Tonda. That's Baron. See, I just hit the dog, but it didn't collide. Sometimes the horse hurts the dog, sometimes it doesn't. Regular old guard. Is there anyone down in the pit? There's one guy. Doing good. How are you, bud? I'm doing alright, yeah? Not too bad. Just vaulted a pig. Can't be much better than that. Okay, so this Adam fella is seemingly not on the main street. Wait. Could that be him? Am I allowed to talk to these guys? No, this is a... I see.
Got that seal for you. But you look like you've taken a bit of grinding in the mills of God yourself.
True enough. I tried my luck and got caught. Sorry, lad, but I've nothing to give you for that seal. Try selling it to one of the millers. I'm sure you can get a tidy sum for it.
Alright, thanks. So, see, isn't that interesting? That's an activity that ends. So some of them end. I don't know if all of them end. I can't imagine, do me a favor, punch me ends. Because I can just... when would Millen ever stop fighting me? Ooh, thank you. Oh, right. Welcome in, Allie. Good to see you. New perk and vitality. Don't mind if I do. Human dustbin. You can dispel hunt. Oh, right. How many of these do I get? Every third level and then at level 20. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and again at 20 you get 7. 3, 4, 5. We get 2 more. So I'm going to have to leave 2 of these behind. Won't suffer from eating poisoned or spoiled food. Whenever your health falls to a minimum, you go berserk and your stamina regenerates 4 times faster. You'll survive another... Oh, Marathon Man is mutually exclusive, yeah. You'll so I'm going to end up getting all... No, I have to leave one of these behind. You'll survive an otherwise fatal blow and your health will even regenerate by 20%, only activated once in combat. I mean, yeah, I feel like human dustbin is just not that useful. It's very easy to find non-poisoned or non-spoiled food. So I guess I'll just take Berserk. There we are. Cool. We're still looking for this Adam fella. He must be in one of the back alleys then, if I didn't see him anywhere else. I suppose he could be by the church. How you doing, Allie? No one in the church. No, 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 no. I don't remember really seeing people to get off the horse to go under this gap. Alright, well, just leave the horse there. I guess we have to go on foot now, because it's inconvenient to continue riding the horse with all these low arches. Hired hand.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Alright, I believe you. This is the... Oh. I don't know what this is. Hello. It's the butcher. It'll be the butcher's shop there. It's a regular guard. Surprised the game had me go and search the entire city for this guy, because generally most of the time the quest will direct you right to the person, but now I'm actually having to find him. And I'm not complaining, it's kind of cool having to look around for a specific guy, but Henry knows this guy. That's the weird part. Henry would recognize this guy. Hasn't been that long. Frames are pretty consistently decent. Townsman. We'll head up the road here. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, Hans, hey. Anybody in the archery gully? Your name's not Adam, is it? No, it's the archery master. Don't need any help with it. And there's Baron's wife. I'm pretty sure we've checked all these guys' names already. Yep. Ringlet. Fought him earlier. You there. Adam, perfect.
I'm glad to see you.
How are you?
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything, even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart. And it was hanging on a red string.
Okay.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
Okay.
See you later.
I'd like to eventually ask him to be the innkeeper at Pribyslavitz. His father did it. I'm sure he'd do fine. There's some roots there as well, some rapport. You gotta know people after all. I am. That's so unrealistic. Me, I always know where everyone is at all time. I just follow the giant yellow arrow that always points at whatever or whoever I'm looking for. Well, I guess all you really need to be fair to your point, all you really need to show that Henry knows who Adam is to have Henry know that's Adam when he's talking to him. Kind of a silly point I made, it's true. Before we go there, and I am about to take a 30-minute break, but before we do that, let me go make sure I don't have anything else to sell before we head off.
God be with you.
Apparently I need a merchant for Pribyslavitz as well. I didn't know that. You have like nothing, but I bet you can afford a little bit of treasure. Yeah. That's no problem at all. It looks like that's all I've really got as well. Oh, no, I've got some other stuff. Oh, I've got a cumin disguise and a cumin mask. The mask doesn't weigh much, but the cumin disguise does. Why do I still have that? What good does it do me? There doesn't appear to be any quest to do there. I just finished... I'm gonna have to look that one up. Because that's bizarre.
Let's talk about... What?
Okay... who's this? Just a townswoman, okay. Now... Yeah, let me look that up real quick. Got a second here. KCD Masquerade. No, not that. There. Oh, interesting. I see. So, what's the follow-up quest then? Is there progression? Besmirched. Right, okay. It seems like I probably have to do this wolf in sheep's clothing quest first then, before that comes up. Oh. Oh, well, here's besmirched. So there is no direct follow-up to Masquerade. KCD Masquerade follow-up. God, okay, so the Masquerade quest is completed when you get the Cumin Gear gathered, or it does allow you to begin a different quest with Matthew and Fritz. There are a few times you interact with them. You can be a good guy or go down a dark path, your choice. Go back to the inn after a day or two. Okay, fair enough. Game's really inconsistent about when it does and doesn't let you make those kind of decisions for Henry's character. But it doesn't really feel like you're making a decision. You're just deciding to ignore content by deciding to be a good guy. So I don't really, I think some people approach this game with a weird mindset. I mean, I approached this game with that mindset to begin with, so I can't really blame them, but I don't think this really is a choices matter kind of RPG. Yeah, I'd like to find his valuables and bring them back to him. But anyway, let's go ahead and take that break now. So, if you gotta go, you gotta go. No worries, I completely understand. I will be back in about 30 minutes or so. It shouldn't be more than 30 minutes. It may end up being less, but we'll see. And yeah. After I'm back, I'll stream for another 3.5 hours, so there's plenty more KCD to come. And yeah, thanks for watching up to this point. I'll be back in half an hour.